Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ready to fire from the pistol. Going to the running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Back to pass, it's St. Clair. On the run, still looking. Makes the catch, it's Tate. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
That's a third down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So third down.
Looking for a deep man. Grabs it inside the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Oh, they're after him. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard them.
So now it's 2nd and long. Moore to the air. Finds his tight end. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him developing.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it. Touchdown, Oregon. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Rides the back on the option, the give. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The run to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Snagged in the middle, it's Thurman. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He'll take the deep shot. Catch inside the 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he's going to bring this one out. He'll be out of bounds short of the 25 at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He might want another play. Moore will throw. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Back to pass on 2nd down. The throw to the outside is complete. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Receivers always have to be so careful around the sideline to not step out accidentally, so give that receiver credit. Nice job on the route to bring the ball in well on a tight one.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Stewart. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're looking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Moore to the air. He'll take a shot. Touchdown Ducks! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the defense because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got enough for the 1st down. Just what they needed, an explosive play in the running game, and they're out to the 49-yard line before he goes out of bounds. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Makes the grab, it's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice game.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Off play action. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get his 1st down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
Trying to pound it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. If they didn't get it off in time, it'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. One more snap coming before halftime. On 1st down, he'll just run the quarterback sneak. That doesn't seem very creative. That's going to do it here in the 1st half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. And the Ducks will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll open the 2nd half on the ground. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Gets the back moving. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pulls it in. It's Smith. There he goes! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Second and 10, he'll throw again. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. You think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. QB draw. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Man, the defense was in there in such a hurry. They didn't even let that draw develop. Got to him so quick.
You know, the draw play has to look like a pass and not look like you're faking a pass. And I think there, it was pretty evident they were trying to run the draw. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
He does a really good job here. You want to get a huge play. You got to push the ball down the field. You need a bunch of yards. But wait a minute. Now he can just tuck it, scramble, go get you a bunch of yards. Now put you in a great third down situation. Real heads-up play by the quarterback.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's going to catch a big fella.
And the Buckeyes have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Now the play fake. Moving out of the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
It's third and goal and third and long. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And it's really good third down defense. You've given up some yards. Who cares? Down here, right near the goal line, you bow your neck up. You force the fourth down. Nice job breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
Here we go on fourth and goal, ground to cover. He's looking to pass. Under fire. They got him. Big stop in the backfield, and what a stand by this defense to keep points off the board.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field. You get a fourth and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. Defense gets the sack. No points for you.
To the air on first down. grab behind the line. It's Hughes. At the 40, there he goes. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Ohio State, 17.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Moore will throw. Quickly complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Ducks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. A designed run for the quarterback. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. They stop him short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the fourth quarter.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it inside the 15. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. So after the huge chunk play, they've got it 1st and goal from the 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Casper.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Uncorks it. Makes a connection. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Catch in the middle, it's Moore. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
Moore to the air. Finds his man. It's Stewart. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Inside the 10. And this defense breaks it open as they return it to the house for 6. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver getting open and making the catch, but now you got to secure the football. You know there's going to be guys coming trying to rip it free. They did it. They scooped it. They scored. That's a play he's going to learn from.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score. Fair catch, called for and made. this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense comes out for what almost certainly will be its final drive late in the fourth quarter. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Moore to the air. Fires left. He makes the catch. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Turns it on in midfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. It's a running room. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Lets it fly. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Defense still has all three timeouts. Offense about to take a knee. Maybe everybody's content with where we are heading to the break. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. The Longhorns will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. Not nearly as much as he... When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The toss sweep to the right. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Sooners with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake. Finds the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. The corners are walked up tight. Back to pass, it's Mateer. That's reeled in, it's Burks. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Winner of this game dons the golden hat, but, you know, Jesse, only David could wear the golden hat among the three of us because there's no way either of us should put a hat on the kind of heads of hair we have.
Well, I've also understood that the hat's like a triple XL, and we know David's got a big dome, and that's probably the only reason why he would wear it. But I'll tell you what, these players, they think about trying that old sucker on after this game all year long, David.
Yeah, and trophies matter. I mean, this is something at the end of games, people run, you see, they go grab them, they put them on their heads. It means something to these kids.
The play action fake. Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll leave it with him. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll run play action. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. To throw, it's Manning. Snares it outside, it's Baxter. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
How about the running back showing you a little agility, baby? A little toe tapping on the sidelines. He looked like a wide receiver. Make sure he kept his feet in bounds, makes the catch, gets some positive yards.
Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
And the Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Would have been a long field goal, 54 yards from here, so instead they'll try to move the chains. It's 4th and short. Complete out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
The secondary walks up on the line showing press coverage. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Now I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Trying play action. Grab near the sticks. It's Lewis. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. He'll do it himself. He'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And that's what I love about the QB run game in this offense is it just keeps these defenses off balance. We're going to see a lot of running backs doing their work between the tackles in this game as well. But you see how mixing in the quarterback run too, it just keeps this defense so confused.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Toss to the outside. He couldn't get close to the marker. Got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins. You saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Corner's going to give them room. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
With the catch, it's Wingo. He's loose. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
To the air, it's Manning. Here's the pressure. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like
He'll take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Bringing the heat. Holds it in the first down and more. Touchdown! And run for 6.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him. And that is the way you finish your first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They marched 79 yards on the drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
But we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. Off play action. Quickly to the tight end. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Burks.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Close to the marker, it's Kent. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Unloads it left. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, the quarterback had the look he wanted. He had his big fella down here in the red zone. That's supposed to be an easy pitch and catch, but his buddy puts it on the floor.
Defense not showing press coverage. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Not a chance. Missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then they're up.
Touchdown, Texas! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Such a nice job by the wide receiver there on the corner route. He did a nice job off of the stem, not telegraphing where he was going. The defender had no idea. And when he broke to the corner, he created a little bit of separation. There was an accurate throw. He made the catch and then took it into the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Sooners moving quickly to the line.
Another tough run for this offense. And I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off. But you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Finds his man. It's Thomas. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Let's see what they dial up on this fourth down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Here comes the Texas offense. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! And Bevo's really starting to snarl right now, and he'd love to rub the Schooner's face right in it, David.
Yeah, they got it cooking. The Longhorns are looking good. In this rivalry game, you got half the crowd in this burnt orange, Jesse, that is going bananas right now.
Boomer Sooners got the weapons, though, guys, on offense. You've got the horses on the outside to turn this thing into a track meet. I know you're down here, but you can change this game. It just takes one play.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. Late in the third quarter, they're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He'll be stopped short of the 40, right at the 41, and this interception has given them a great opportunity.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll go to the toss. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Manning. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
A run for the quarterback. And the Longhorns get it past the sticks. Not even a moment of anxiety in that decision. 4th and 1, yep, we're going.
This isn't even a discussion in the headset. Like, this is automatic, autopilot. Like, 4th and 1, we're going for it every single time.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You know, the defense just hasn't seemed to quite have an answer. They've come close to interceptions like that one there, but they haven't registered any so far. They've given up a few touchdown passes. They're just not quite able to make the plays they need to against the pass in this game.
Here's the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Now on the return. He gets it out to the 17. The cover unit right there to make the stop. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. What great protection, and he lets it go down the middle. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. To mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback extends the play. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they're after him. Got it in the middle. It's Wheeler. Turning on the Jets. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Sooners are in the hurry-up. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Caught behind the line. It's up. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Back to throw. It's Mateer. Under fire. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners. This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You can play touch football in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket, yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it, can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Manning. Pressure coming. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Sure hands, it's Lewis. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Sooners want to move quickly.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And the Sooners come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The defense coming out to protect the lead, but this offense still has plenty of time, likely their final drive. Looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wheeler. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Motion from the wide receiver. On 4th down, going to the air. Looking left. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Looking to buy time. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Using his feet to buy time. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
They'll move the wide receiver. Going up top again. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep and don't let anyone get behind you.
He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's complete to the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and you might be looking at overtime soon.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. Coming out with it, it's Moore. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Manning. Quick completion on the out route. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Fires toward the target. Got it in the middle. It's Baxter. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He rifles one deep to the left. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They send the tight end in motion. To the air. It's Mateer. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. They're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
They'll move the tight end. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires downfield. Got his man to the left. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. The line of scrimmage is the 28. That'll make it a 45-yard field goal attempt and a big chance to win the game. Splits the uprights. Good. And now they take the lead. It was the Sooners who put the horns down in Dallas today in the Red River Showdown, and they'll take that golden hat north of the river.